It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Off play action, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the first carry for Cam.
Come on, hit the block, nigga. What the fuck?
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And the pressure will bring it down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is
good fucking play.
And all the way down.
Just said I'm coming to air that bitch out.
A huge play there for Arizona. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Murray. And he gets us.
I got it. Guess it.
15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that one will be accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They'll run for the first time. With
wow. Good shit, bro.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have struck first in this NFC title game.
Good shit.
Down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. It's a room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there on the run.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. 40 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll get that.
Yeah, you should have just kept the time.
They'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw is Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Oh, fucking shoulder hurt. Dun, dun, dun. Man, pause it.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the option, here's Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide. Tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 59 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Touchdown! Cole Kmet from 6 yards away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Murray. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now blitz coming, and down he goes.
Blitz.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd.
Let me get through that, bruh.
Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to
I just gotta get closer for field goal.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. On play action, Fields. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coaches with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second and 6.
Shotgun now from Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come out now against a 3rd and 6. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right.
Good run, good run.
The 35 before he's out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Murray now on first down. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Oh, that's what
This one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Man, it's on me.
Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
He about to score. Got that pick.
Back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Edwards aware as they run out of the gun. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Oh, let me get through there. Come on.
At their own 13-yard line.
Well, again, what he was trying to do, he was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Play fake. Murray.
Oh, he
Complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side.
barely missed the pick. Good fucking pass.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Neville Gallimore on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I knew it was going to be a run. Good play.
Enough for the first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there's a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up.
Rush coming,
that blitz is in there. This is that same blitz.
Losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Fields now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach.
I knew the blitz was coming.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a give. Akers running left. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
Face mask. Let's go.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick is right there. It's good. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Short throw to Disley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Jones. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Singletary. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive.
He's got it at the 15.
Wow, they hold me.
Cardinals.
Good play.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, I'm definitely cutting 2 clock on.
Set now to kick this one away, off it goes. Wheaton will return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Going right back to Akers. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Room to run past midfield. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. On first down, Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long. The Green Bay Packers, they are again NFC champions.
as we sign off and say goodbye.